Here in 3, 2, 1. There you go, boys. Have fun.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, on the fastest podcast on the airwaves today. It is the Cat's Corner podcast with your host, the world karate champion, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And I think there was another one out there, but I ain't exactly sure. He is the man of the hour, a tower power. He's too sweet to be sour from Savannah State University. He is a football legend there. He is also a wrestling legend with WCW, WWE. I could keep going and keep going, but this is getting crazy. He is Ernest the Cat Miller, and I am always Ray W. Don't mean to trouble you, a.k.a. Big Shug, Keziah on this microphone. We blaze fire, and could not do it without our illustrious people behind us, Recite. Talk to me, Recite. Tell us all about it.
We're Recite. Of course we offer all-inclusive site work. We're Recite. Of course we have a dynamic site crew. We're Recite. We have secure foundations. We're Recite. Of course we're good stewards. Recite redefines the way site work is done. Contact us at recite.com. It's re-site.com.
We are live, people. We are live on this Magic Monday.
Big Ray. Cody, you got to come up here, Cody. I want to look you in your eyes when I talk to you, Cody. Come on back out here, Cody.
You bringing the show producer on?
I'm bringing him on. I got Cody, we got a new commercial. Why are we not playing the new Recite commercial?
Do we have a new one?
Oh, we don't.
He says, no, we don't.
No. Well, we need to get it. We need to get. Hey, Cody, you need to call and get into West. You know what? Because
West, you listening? I know you listening. Go get us that new commercial, West.
We shot a whole new commercial, which I'm tired of that commercial. I mean, it's okay.
You in it?
Wait a minute. I appreciate. No, I wasn't in it. I appreciate Recite for all the work they put in with us, the sponsorship. But damn, I'm tired of that commercial. We got to upgrade this, man.
Let me upgrade you.
Commercial. I talked to Wes last week and he didn't give me anything.
Well, he need to give you the new commercial. I want to see the new commercial. I'm tired of that commercial.
I agree.
They got a good one. I know the producer of the other commercial 10 times better. 10 times better. So anyway, we go ahead and get that new.
We got a power pack show. We'll get the new commercial on for Recite. We're still thankful for the sponsorship. We got more sponsors to come. We got my man here holding up a picture. Who is that? You
don't even know.
Master Saito.
No. Johnny Rod or something.
That's Johnny Rods.
You heard of him?
Yeah, man. He trained most of them guys from ECW, dude. He's a hell of a trainer. Johnny Rods.
Hey man, listen here. I did not know who this guy was. We did a meet and greet last week in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yes, sir.
And every now and then I just meet people that I go crazy. I meet people, and this guy right here, they say he was like 87 or 88. Look good. So
still gets in the ring and takes bumps, dude.
Man, so I looked over at his line and it was crowded. Everybody was waiting in line to meet this guy. So, my wrestling knowledge is stopped after Thunderbolt Patterson and those guys. I don't go too deep. But then they started talking about this guy, how he trained guys in his physique. I hear he was the head hunter for guys in the ring. Those guys who needed to be taught a lesson in the ring, they put him in the ring with him.
He was a shooter. He could really go. Did you have fun in the Queen City of Charlotte? Did you have fun?
I got to take a few pictures with my boy
Mr.
Glacier.
Lloyd.
Ray Glacier. Yeah, Glacier and I got to take pictures together. And, the fans were happy to see us together, to see us back. So, of course, I had a great time. And this one, the prize and joy I got to have right here.
What is that?
Can you see this?
The Great Muta. I saw a picture. Yeah. I saw a picture online of you and Sonny Onoo and the Great Muta.
Yeah, so I got him to sign this action figure right here. Hills. Listen. They were going pretty fast, man. They surprised me how fast they were going. So, listen, with Hogan passing on, one of my good friends, and I'm losing a few of them, and lost a few more. it just, I just want to get souvenirs to have too. Before I just didn't not want to do that, but now they're friends and you see where they're going, and but this is a good looking fella right here. Now, this was the #1 seller right here, baby.
Oh, this dude.
Yeah, this was the #1 seller right here. If you guys can see right here, this is Ernest.
How many of them do you have?
They gave me a few. We sold out, so they had to ship me some.
I got to put one in my office. I got
Ernest
a whole wall of them.
Ernest the Cat Miller right here, baby. Let's see it. It's official.
Yep.
If you guys can see that,
I have one.
It's first. This is the first official one right here, and it's from.
I got to have one signed to.
It's
my
from
best friend.
What is that? Title Ron Toys. So listen, these right here were selling fast. They surprised me. They were selling like for $65 just fast with my autograph. Would you get them like this? You could get them for like 30 or 40. But with my autograph, they were 65, and they completely sold out.
But I'm glad you kept me one to put on my wall in my office with all my other figurines I have.
Yeah, for your $65. $65, get you one.
No.
$65.
This is free. This is $3.99. I need you to put on there to my best friend Ray, the Caucasian sensation.
And matter of fact, Big Ray, let me get my boys back there.
You've been
matter of fact, Big Ray, it was selling out fast. It surprised me how many people came over wanting to get the cat first official figurine.
I'm mad I missed it. I was putting my son in, getting him ready for college, getting his house ready over in Chapel Hill. I should have just shot straight down 85, come right into the city and saw y'all.
Man,
how many days were you there?
I was there 3-4 days. I got to see Miss Jones. Miss Jones looked good, man. She was beautiful.
You had the whole gang back together.
Miss Jones was there, man. I took picture with Sonny Onoo. Me and Sonny, me and Sonny used to tear it up back in the day. He was a great manager. Sonny, people don't understand. Sonny is so entertaining. He's a hell of an entertainer. Man, and some of the matches we had, man, we just had fun out there. And now to see Sonny, to still be able to take picture and do a photo op with him was great. We had a great time, man. Good time. But you know who I met, man, that really I fanboyed out. And I got to tell you that I got a picture of it. It's in my phone. I'm telling you, man. I don't even want to bring him up, but I'm gonna tell you, Ken Patera.
Oh yeah, I saw that picture of you and Ken.
Man,
yeah,
Ken.
He looks like was he in a wheelchair?
Man, he's 80-something years old. He's 84 years old.
I know. I was just wondering if that was him in a wheelchair.
Yeah. Did you see some of the stuff he used to do back in the day, man?
Dude, when I was a kid, you couldn't get out of his full Nelson. If he got you in that full Nelson, it was a wrap.
Man, we talking about Ken Patera. Let me tell you this, man.
He military pressed 500 pounds over his head on TV one day. It was unreal.
And so Ken Patera, man, listen, I'm telling you, he was like it for me. For me, back in the day, he was that guy for me. I used to love to see this guy when he was on TV. He cut great interviews. He was entertaining. Anything he did, it was just good TV. Good.
He was believable, TV. Right? When you was a kid or when you were younger, he was believable. You could believe this man could do them things he was saying. Because there were some people that get on there and talk, you just didn't believe nothing they said because you're like, man, ain't no way.
What about this thing this time he did? And it was so funny. He did this little stunt to where he had his back against a building. He had his feet on the bumper of a truck with Vince McMahon driving the truck, and he was holding the truck off of him with his feet.
Yes, like he was leg pressing the truck back as it was trying to move forward.
And he kept yelling at the driver. The driver tried to go further. He was like, slow it down. Did I tell you? He was talking to whoever was driving the car like he was just a dumbass. Then it was over. When it was over and they stopped, the guy got out the car with Vince McMahon. It was Vince McMahon driving the car. Man, he kept saying, not yet, stupid. Calling the driver hit the brake. Now drive slow. He talking to the driver like a dog. Then turn out man, that was good TV. That was good TV with Ken Patera.
He had the bench press deal. He had the press over his head to prove. I think he even tried Sheik's little club things. I don't know if he could ever do them, but he tried them.
Well,
But,
I had a
yeah,
great.
he
I
wrestled
had
with Flair and all them back here in Mid Atlantic when I was a kid. He was great to watch, and then he went up to the WWF at the time, and you'd see him. We had a satellite back then, man. I'd go to G13 or G4 or whatever that satellite was that got me that stuff up in New York.
Hey! Did you know he did spend a little time in jail now?
Well, yeah, he did. He robbed what was it?
No,
a Wendy's
he did not rob anybody. See,
what did he do? He did something like he robbed somebody. For
no. Somebody called the cops. The cops came to break up a party they were having, and him and some Asian guy, I forgot who the Asian guy was. He was a big wrestler too. They beat the shit out the cops. Yes, and then when they went to court, and he got 2 years in jail.
But he also got something for larceny. From what I remember.
No, he beat up the cops, man. I don't know what you thinking about, Ray.
Hey, Google that, Cody, and see if Ken Patera was ever arrested for larceny.
But we ain't gonna bring Ray.
I may have him confused with somebody. I don't know.
Ray, now you don't, Cody. We ain't gonna bring that negative stuff up. We stick to wrestling. Listen, let me tell you. Let me tell you something
on this thing.
Let me tell you something, Big Ray. Wrestling is bringing a lot of joy to people's life.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a wrestler. I'm an ex-wrestler. I'm a wrestling superstar. Why would I want to bring the business down? Talk about of course, the negative stuff around all people, let alone just people who are now all they do is wrestle and lift weights and eat meat. That's what wrestlers do. So let's not bring up the negativity. We bring a lot of smile and happiness and joy to people out there where they don't have anything else going on. Let's talk about the positive stuff in wrestling.
Well, let's ask you a question then about, well, do you feel like this is a positive or a negative? The thing that's going on with Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux that's got all these fans behind them, this fan push almost organically, like Stone Cold got over. He's got over where the crowd is screaming, "We want Kross, we want Kross." And supposedly today or yesterday at 7:00, he released like an hour and 30-minute or an hour, whatever long documentary about this process. And he's done with the WWE supposedly, but it didn't work out or whatever. Do you think it's a work or do you think it's a shoot? Do you think it's real or do you think it's...
Bro, whatever it is, if it's real, if it's a work, if it's fake, just enjoy it. It's still wrestling news. Right. Even when, think about it, even when wrestling's not on, you people out there still talking about wrestling. So we giving you some kind of light in your life. So just enjoy it. Don't try to figure out.
I like it a lot.
That's what we get sometimes. You know, back in the day, when I used to wrestle, and I used to go into stadium that would fill 20,000 people, 30,000 people, and I can all make them all boo, cheer me, or whatever I need to do. Correct. And I used to try to reach that crowd. Vince McMahon taught me something when I went to WWF. He said, "Cat, you see that crowd out there? It's about 20,000 people out. They're going to cheer you, boo you. They may talk over you." He said, "Listen, fuck them." He did. We don't care. He said, "They part of the scenery. These are people right here just filling out the bleachers to make us look bigger." Well, you need to focus on that red light. The millions of people at home who are watching you, make them join in on the party. Well, we don't care what y'all fans say sometimes. They don't make TV decision or show decision by WWE or AEW based on what you fans say. But listen, we give you enough to think you just as important as the wrestlers. That your say so means something. You got your opinion, that's good. But keep it online.
Man,
you don't want to
without us coming, y'all ain't got no show. Now I don't even want to start that.
Okay, well, let me tell you.
Without us, the fan.
Let me tell you this.
Spending that money on that ticket or buying that pay-per-view or paying $30 to ESPN to watch the PLE.
Bro, listen. Y'all gonna pay that anyway because wrestling is already in your blood.
No, people like you say fuck you, and people like Vince McMahon say fuck you.
Wait a minute. I ain't saying fuck the people. They don't mean anything. I'm talking about for me as an entertainer. Don't try to entertain a small crowd. Go for the big crowd. That's what I'm saying. When one guy say he don't like it, don't change it just because one guy say he don't like it. Because there can be millions of people at home who love it. So we hear you guys. We hear the fans. We love the fans. We hear the fans, especially here on the Cats Corner podcast. We listen to you fans. We love you fans. Listen,
without the fans, man, we ain't got nothing.
We want more of you. Matter of fact, we like to thank you for subscribing. We growing every day, man. Hit that like button, subscribe. And I tell you, leave us some words, leave us some. Listen, bro, we're doing good. So I'd like to thank you guys for that. Having that right there. But right now, we just talking about format of a TV show. And that's all wrestling is now. It's a TV show. So you're going to pay. Listen, you're going to pay $29.99 no matter what. Right? That's why they sold to ESPN. That's why they upgraded and got more money. Because you fans are going to pay for it because they want to see it. But guess what they do, which I don't understand. All they do is complain. Oh, it was a terrible show. I don't like John Cena doing this. I don't like this rapper, hip-hop guy getting in the middle of the ring. I don't like this. But that don't mean they're going to change it. That just means, hey, you got your opinion. But me as a wrestler, I don't understand. What are you guys looking for? That's what this show going to be about today. We're going to go all the way back to one of the most talked about pay-per-view I've ever been on. And that was Hog Wild, 1999. And listen, it was a superstar studded show. And people still complain about it. They still had their say so about it. But we're gonna speak to the inside because I invited my little manager on, Sonny Onoo.
The man of the hour. Yes.
Yeah, Sonny Onoo and I.
Onoo.
I want you to be that.
Can we talk about our fans for a minute since we're talking about our fans?
I don't want to hear nothing about our fans, man. They want to hear us.
Our fans are lighting up our chat over here, man. And it's just like they're trying to give some shout outs to about your figurine there, your deal. The shout out to the 3-time world karate champion, pumped up about Johnny the Hog Wild.
Give me some names. Give me some names.
Super Lars, Skyhook, Lay Low. Man,
okay, all right.
We got a few of them out here. With Kim Patera was a monster in the ring. Lay Low says he was an old school badassery. I just wanted to read a few of them. Killer Cross video from last night was dope from Lay Low. So I'm just just doing my job is letting our fans get a little voice out here.
Skyhook, listen. Skyhook, I'm glad you looked that up, brother. And this coming from Ernest and Cat Miller. I appreciate you. Keep it up, man. Keep blowing up these chat lines, man. We want to hear from you guys. Sooner or later, we're gonna have a little laboratory where we can go in. You guys can call in and talk to me. If you guys have anything to say so about anything that we're talking about, don't be bashful. Don't be shy. Come right in. Ask me a question. Ask Big Ray a question. Ask Sonny Onoo when he come on. Ask him a question. But right now we're going to talk about Hog Wild. So if you guys who are 20 years old and stuff like that, who don't know a damn thing about it, you guys could go look it up. To me, it was one of the best pay-per-views I've ever been on. And just to have my name associated with the stars of that pay-per-view, it's legendary for me. It's something I'm going to be able to show.
There's a lot to unpack.
It's like, and I'm going to tell you before Sonny get on. Cody, when Sonny come on, just let me know and bring him right in. Did you email him? You might have to email him, let him know. But
I have emailed him twice now with no response.
Okay, all right. Well, he'll get it. He'll get it. So this is what we're talking about right here. That pay-per-view right there, 1999. For those people who don't know about it, Ray, give me your vision of it from home, and then I'll give you my vision of it from there.
Well, it's an annual event, Hog Wild, where they go to Sturgis during the bike rally, and it is thousands and thousands and thousands of bikers out here in this It looks like a field, and it's just all the way around the ring. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
How many people was there in '99? Because it looked like 20,000 people.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you this. It was a whole weekend of motorcycles. That's all it was. I mean, some of the best looking bikes I've ever seen. I mean,
wouldn't they run them?
No, I'm talking about the whole weekend. It was like bike week. It was bike week. There were all the motorcycle riders from all over the place. They gathered. They was in bars. They was everywhere. Man, there were bikes, motorcycles everywhere, all different kinds of shapes, and people just having fun riding a motorcycle, you know. And they all look like bikers, like real bike gangs.
For sure, because they were. That wasn't fake. That was real deal. I mean, you had the Outlaws, you had the Hell's Angels, you had the Disciples of Apocalypse, you had the Red Devils, you had all of them. I mean, I guess that's where everybody comes that week to show off their bikes and stuff. I've never been, but to me, from a Mark's standpoint, it just looked like it could have went off the rails pretty quickly there.
Went off the rail and what?
I'm talking about with all those badass bikers and stuff, and it could have got nasty up there from real fights broke out. That's just what it looked like to me.
Listen, they did have real fights.
I know they did. That's what I'm saying. It could have got really bad.
I went to a real bar. When I said a bar, I mean a saloon. It was just drinking. The biker can ride their bike right up to the door and come right in. And they were big old, hairy, muscle up, big old bike riders. They come in with their boots on, drink, have fun. Next thing you see a big fight break out. And then it wasn't just one fight. It wasn't just one fight, one or two guys fight. It'd be like 5 or 10 guys fighting each other.
I call that the tornado effect. They spin off. They just boom, boom, boom. Being in them bars, DJing and stuff over the years, you could see it coming like a storm. One starting, and that one was starting, and that one was starting, and all their buddies jump in. It gets crazy.
So up there, it was all these mean guys, mean-looking guys, man. And nobody said much to me. Nobody said, they knew who I was. They would look at me. I walk in, I hear people, that's the cat, you know, and they just lean back. Nobody said anything, you know, and most of the guys up there had to say it was white guys. One too many black bikers up there.
There were some now, but Big Ray, 90% of them.
Big Ray, I was there. You wasn't there. I did not see one.
Spirit, and I was there on pay-per-view.
Can I finish? I did not see one black biker. I don't remember a black biker, but everybody
looked like one in that ring that night.
Everybody treated me kindly. Man. I mean, just, you know, when you go places, you walk around like you just part of the crowd. I'm not a wrestler. I'm not walking around like I'm the cat. When I'm out there, people see me, they shake my hand. They were really nice. I mean, it was really fun. This was my first pay-per-view like
Could
that. I've heard about it.
With the guy from the Village People.
Ray, are you gonna ever get serious?
Did you see how you were dressed for that match?
But are you gonna ever get serious?
Yes, but did you see how you were dressed in '99? Looking back on it,
you ever saw that commercial with Shoney Big Boy? That's who you look like. You look like that Sonny Big Boy.
I agree. I've heard that. I have heard that before. But my question to you, looking back now, 26 years later, would you say that was a fashion faux pas?
Bro, listen, I was nothing about fashion. What you've seen in the video, put up that video, Cody.
It concerns
and not the video. Put up the picture. Put up the picture of me and Sonny. Look at that right there. You see the headband? Look, you see the headband. You see it. You got sturges out there on the headband. Sonny got his motorcycle glasses on.
What are you looking at?
And he got his shades on. Well, hey, I see it. I hope. Hey, let me know if you fans can see it out there.
Nobody can see it.
Sonny.
There's my man.
So look at that picture. It's one thing.
I ain't seen no picture.
Hey, dog, let's see if everybody can see it. Can you guys see this picture? The people who online, can you see it? Oh, they see it. They see
How
it.
come I
Maybe you
can't see
don't.
it?
Everyone can see it. Sonny is also muted.
Okay, well,
Okay.
tell me why I can't
How's
see
that? Can you hear me?
There you
That's
go.
good. That's good. That's good.
I
Sonny.
don't know. Might be because you're on your phone. I don't know.
Yeah.
I am on my phone. Yes.
No,
No,
not
son,
you.
you okay? Son, can you see that picture?
Yeah, I can see it.
He's on
Okay,
his
now.
phone?
Well,
Something's
that's
wrong.
all that matters.
I don't know what to tell you.
So, hey, leave it up. Let people study that picture for a minute. I want you guys to look at that picture. This right here was the picture during the match, or right before the match, Sturgis, right here. If you look into my eyes, I see something right now that bothers me.
Look into my eyes.
And so does Sonny. Look at Sonny. You can't see into his eyes much, but look as deep as you can.
Right off the bat.
We
ain't been on it 5 minutes.
Son,
Not even 5 minutes.
Hey, let's not talk over each other. Let's not talk over each other. Let me finish, Sonny. Then I want you to get in this. What you see in my eyes and what you see in Sonny's eyes.
You can't see my eyes. What the hell are you talking about?
I know it, but you know what, Sonny? We were looking at something that was looking right back at us. We were looking at about maybe how many bites? About how many bites?
Oh my God. You guys don't realize what it was like, right? First of all, these are not wrestling fans. They're not wrestling fans.
That's what I said.
And you know, and there were a group of maybe 20 bikers there. That was Stevie Ray's friends, I think, because they were riding. Now Harley Davidson, they were riding all like, you know, crotch rockets, and you know, they were different kind of bikes. You know what I mean? They're not Harley Davidson guys, but anyway, they were bikers, but they're not that, you know, that Harley Davidson guys. Anyway, so the rest of us all, I would say probably 96% is Caucasian.
Whites.
Well, they all look like Ray. They all look like Ray.
Brother. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
They were not missing any meals. Let's put it that way.
Hey, listen, they were big, and I tell you, they was mean too. And the crowd, listen, the crowd.
They didn't like us.
Listen, Ray, when I went into the street and walked the street with all these motorcycles, everybody liked me. Hey, Cat, how you doing? They were so nice. When I got into that ring, it's like they wouldn't have found the bikers that hate me the most, hate us the most, Sonny and I. And they were so crazy. So I said, you know what, Sonny, since they're gonna be pissed off at us anyway, let's make them even mad. Let's make them worse. Let's make them hate us more. So I went, and of course I was gonna call them a bunch of rednecks on bikes. So I went and I saw this everywhere. The rebel flag.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look, they had that rebel flag on the back of their bike. They truck. The girl had a tattoo on their lower back.
Tramp stamp.
Yeah, they had this rebel flag. So what I did, I went in and I found a pair of gloves.
He did. He actually bought those gloves there. Those fingerless gloves, you know.
Yeah, and on the back, they were biker club, and on the back, they had the rebel flag. There we go right there.
Yeah.
So as I was talking to them, they wouldn't let me get a word out. You can see the strain in my throat.
They would rub their bikes. So so they can't hear us.
They would drown me out. So the only thing I could do is we had them going. Listen, Sonny and I had the crowd where we wanted them. We wanted to be heels.
Oh, we were heels, all right. You know, I mean, they did. But what was the coolest part of this whole thing, right? I mean, you don't realize all the stuff went on before. We'll talk about that, I'm sure. But so Buff, this whole leading up to it, right? Buff was making fun of us. I mean, he got to a point where Ernest and I said, because Buff was, you know, had a AFX guy, Andre, the AFX guys, the special effect guy. He actually did the blackface.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually put a ball cap on, did the black face. He made himself look like a cat. Then he had another one of the referee put a rubber mask of me, wearing my suit and mocking us, right? They did that.
Right.
So they were, and so where the match was set up, so we were supposed to go over. The payoff was that we were going to go over, but Buff didn't want to do that. So,
That's not going to work for me, brother.
well,
Sonny, let's go back to the crowd, the show.
Yeah. Okay.
So there was an outdoors. This is my first time wrestling outdoors. So the only thing I was used to hearing is the loud crowd. So the crowd, I didn't know how we were going to hear them. But every time I went to say something, they'll rev the motorcycles up so loud, they'll drown me out.
Yeah.
Then Buff will I'll give Buff the mic and they'll just get quiet and hear him out. Then I grab the mic out of Buff's hand and start talking again. And so, listen, let me tell you this. We had the crowd so fucking mad that I thought they were gonna come get in the ring, and I kept challenging. I said, "Listen, either one of you guys can come and get in the ring. Either one of you guys can come over the rope and get in the ring." And this is so funny. I turned around, caught the crowd was booing so loud. I turned around and put my hands up to the sky like I was the king. And Sonny was looking up at me. Tell the rest of it, Sonny.
Well, so he's up there, just playing to the crowd, right? And next thing I know, he has a bottle of water in his hand. I looked, and he opens it and started drinking. I said, where the hell the bottle of water came from? Somebody threw a bottle of water at him, tried to hit him. And Ernest caught it like it was a plan. He just caught it, opened it, started drinking it. And I said,
and the crowd got even worse. They popped. They were like, they hated me. So they started to turn a little bit. Look at this picture right here. They started to turn a little bit. And let me tell you, the crowd was so into it, man, that either way. See, now we're gonna go back to this, Sonny. I was supposed to win this match.
Yes.
The payoff is every Monday, Tuesday, Buff and I, boom, he'll get the edge up on me. And then the payoff is at the end of the month, the pay-per-view. So the writer said you were supposed to win this fight. So, okay. But then when we got there, Buff, like a little baby, did what babies do. He started complaining. He don't want to lose. I was like, this is fake, Buff. This is entertainment. What do you mean? This is the storyline. I don't want to lose to the cat. I mean, he was just that desperate to win. So, I said, okay, listen. I'll let you win. You can have it. And,
hey, we lost Sonny.
No, he's still here.
He's back.
Still here.
He's back.
Sorry.
So I said you can have it, Buff. But listen, I don't care what people said. Sonny and I.
Ernest, you got to go back. Got to tell the whole story.
I don't want to tell the whole story, Sonny.
No, just tell the whole story, man.
It's okay if you got your ass beat, Cat. It's okay.
You're
with friends.
You tell it, Sonny. You tell it.
I'll tell it. Okay. So we get there. That's how, in essence, we get a script, right? So Buff does nasty things to us throughout, make fun of us, throughout the making of the show. Yeah. So we get there and we see Mike Graham
and Buff Bagwell sitting in a damn car together. Mike Graham is the producer of the match.
So they're, and I'm sure Buff is, I don't know what they said, but I'm sure Buff is saying, hey, I don't want to stop.
They were just sitting in the car together, drinking.
But Mike Graham never said nothing.
No, Mike Graham never said anything.
So about maybe 3 hours before the match, Ernest and I, my wife who just had a baby, she was holding a baby and they had a picnic table and catering. But catering is basically a big tent.
A big tent with all the executives in there. I mean, the top dogs, everybody in there.
A lot of executives from Turner executives there. anyway, Buff, you can tell Buff is not happy. So my wife is sitting, and I can see it as clear as a day.
Not only was Buff not happy, I think Buff was a little intoxicated.
Yeah, you're probably right. I would, he might not admit it, but I believe so. And there's a picnic table. You know how picnic table isn't very high, so there's a picnic table. I'm here. My wife is here with a baby, and Ernest is standing here next to me, and this Buff comes over and wants to go over the match. So Buff says something, Ernest says something, Buff said, "There you go again." I remember that.
No. Buff, we were going over the match with Eddie Graham, the producer that was sitting in the car with Buff.
Mike
so
Graham,
Buff,
not Eddie.
Yeah, Mike Graham. Yeah. So he laid out the whole match, and then at the end he said, "Cat, you go over." And Buff let his head down, and he was mad. He was angry. And I was like, I don't understand it, because I'm new to the business. Before I came into business, I was 15-0 at 15-0 as a kickboxer, but I had to work my butt off to get that. Now here we are entertaining people and for TV. Buff he's mad, like this is a real fight. Like this fight was gonna go
upset.
Yeah, they were gonna go again. So when Mike Graham said, "Okay, Cat, you go over," Buff looked at me and kind of grinned his teeth. He was mad, and I couldn't figure out why he was mad. I was thinking in my head he was drunk.
But he made a comment about your expression, because he said, "There you go again." You didn't say anything. You just made an expression. And I don't know what expression you made, because you were next to me. And next thing I know, Buff leans over to the picnic table, try to slap Ernest. I don't think he would have ever done that unless he was intoxicated.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
So Ernest, being the cat he is, he just went, whoop, just leaned back, hand went by. Next thing I know, Ernest is diving over the table.
He goes head first over the table.
Head first over the table. And
right on top.
Go. And
right on top.
Was he sitting down? Was he sitting down at the table?
No,
yeah.
He was. He might have his knee on where the bench was, but Ernest on him. Like it was like, whoop, went by, and Ernest was over the table.
But the thing is, it was like fighting with a relative. So I wasn't really gonna beat him down. I just wanted to let him know I'm not the one to be messed with. And by the time I hit him, everybody pulled me off of it.
Yeah,
so the fight was over.
Big time fall apart.
So when I talked to Buff about it, Buff swear that he looked at me and I was giving him this dirty look. I was like, bro, if you saw a dirty look on my face, it was a look that I was surprised that you did not want to lose. You didn't want to follow the script. So it was kind of funny to me, but he thought I was looking at him like I was looking down at him. So he said, "Man, I just saw that smirk on your face." I said, "So you thought you were gonna just slap it off?" He said, "I was gonna try. I was gonna try." But as soon as I got on him, Vampiro and those guys jumped back and they broke it up. And then we had a pull apart. So then the next thing you know, they made us get out. They told everybody to get out. Then Eric Bischoff called us to his what was he in?
Trailer. He was in a bus. Remember he had
he had his own private bus. He called me and Buff in there. And the first thing he did when he got in there, he looked at me, he said, "You okay?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "All right." He said, "Wait till Buff and get him a start." So Buff came in and I didn't say anything. I'm just standing back.
Eric spoke first.
Yeah.
What the hell are you guys thinking? There's all kind of executive here.
He said, you guys fighting. I said, listen, we in the midst of a bunch of rednecks anyway on motorcycles. That's what's going to happen here. So Eric tried not to laugh, but he laughed a little bit. And then Buff came in, and Buff was like,
no, Buff said,
hold on. Buff was panicking.
Buff says, "Eric, before you start, let me say something," and tell him what he said.
He looked at Sonny and said, that little motherfucker was the one started everything."
He tried to put all the heat on me.
He put all the heat on the Chinaman, and Sonny ain't said nothing.
Chinese.
Well, I'm just saying that what he looked at Sonny like, I'm gonna put the heat on him. Then
I
said,
looked at him like, what are you talking about? I didn't say a word.
So he said, so Eric said, I'm gonna just take this match off. We won't be having this match because I don't want you guys. And then Buff was scared. Buff was like, hell no, I'm not gonna have this. I'm not getting in the ring with this guy after I'd have tried to fight him. He ain't gonna hurt me. And I looked at Buff. I said, Buff, it's over. I'm not gonna do anything. So I said, matter of fact, I'll let you win. I'll let you win.
Yeah, Ernest did say that.
And you know why? Because I wanted to go out there and turn this crowd up like I did. I went out there.
You were all in it for the heat. You just wanted to heat.
I'm telling you this right now. We were told we had the best match on the thing. We had more interaction with the crowd.
On the card for sure.
But then, Sonny, when you listen to the YouTuber, they all talk about how bad that card was. It was the worst pay-per-view. Ernest Miller, Sonny Onoo looked like douchebags, and
they called us a bunch of racists. We're the racists. I don't get it.
And I was like, that's what we were supposed to do, is turn the crowd up. And that's what they was, turned up. How could that be a bad match if we had the crowd with us the whole time? We had the best match on the card. But let me read off a couple of people that was on that card. You had DDP versus Chris Canyon, I think. Yeah, DDP. You had Sid Vicious versus Sting. You had who else did we have? You had Harlem Heat, Canyon, and Bam Bam Bigelow versus Bam Bam Bigelow and Canyon. You had Perry Saturn, Shane Douglas, and Dean Malenko against the West Texas Redneck, Barry Windham, Kurt Hennig, and Bobby Duncan. Yeah. And then you had Chris Benoit and Diamond Dallas Page. You had Sid Vicious defeat Sting. And you had Goldberg defeat Rick Steiner. Then you had Randy Savage. You had Macho Man defeat Dennis Rodman. And then you had Hulk Hogan, rest in peace. You had him up against Kevin Nash, beat Kevin Nash. Think about this. Think about that roster, that match, that whole night. Think about all the superstars you just heard. Let's think back at who they are now, but think what they was when they was in the business. They were all superstars. That was some mega superstar studded pay-per-view with everybody that did good. I don't understand how people like you, Ray, and fans. I see you fans over there. I don't see nobody talking. Right now. That was a superstar. I knew y'all always got something to say, fans. Sky Hook, where you at? Lay low. Where are you? Super Low said
that Sonny's the instigator.
Yeah.
I remember Buff talking about this in a shoot interview, and he said he immediately knew he made a mistake trying to smack Ernest.
Yes, absolutely he knew.
But to me, that pay-per-view. And that was my first time. Remember, I got into wrestling, 97? I was only wrestling about 2 years
96, 97.
Yeah. Now for me to be on a pay-per-view like this, think about it. With Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash as the main event, think about the stars. Man, I came a long way fast. And for us to be able to grab the attention, what we was healed. We were bad guys.
Well, it was kind of weird dynamic, right? Because Buff was Buff was NWO
for life.
Heel, he was like cool heel, right?
Right.
So, I can't really say he was a baby face either. Because he was making fun of us. He was doing all the heel stuff, coming up.
Until you got to a crowd that was not going to pull for you regardless.
Right.
So it didn't matter if they didn't follow the storyline. It was a bad way to pay it off.
Hey, listen. That's your opinion, Big Ray. Sonny Onoo was there. Your opinion don't mean that.
Sonny's agreeing with me.
No, go ahead.
I'm going to say this. I have utmost, not because, Ernest and I go back long ways.
I'd like to hear your thought too, Ray.
I will tell you this. When Ernest says, Buff, I don't care. you can go over. This was in a match after Eric said we're gonna 69 this thing, we're gonna kill him. And Ernest says, no, Buff. I said, I'll do a job. I don't care. It doesn't make, because you understand in wrestling world that when you lose, you might lose some heat, but Ernest lost a lot actually in a lot of his matches, but he never lost heat.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There's a thing called going over and getting over. He might have got beat, but he went over. He got over.
Absolutely.
Listen. Right now, today, we got a movie out right now called Trouble Man.
Trouble Man.
I play the same kind of heel scene in there. Look at it. Watch this movie. I play the same kind of scene in there to where I'm the bad guy, and then I had to put somebody else over. And they say it's the best scene in the movie. So you fans look at that and see what we're talking about.
Eric and I were just talking about that this week or last week on Thursday last week. He wanted to know why you wasn't at the Atlanta premiere. You made the Miami one, but you missed the one in Atlanta.
Because I don't have time to chase somebody else. I did them a favor by being in the movie. I did them a favor. I don't have to go and listen. I'm not that Hollywood studied guy. I was in what was made for me was in Atlanta at the premiere. The premiere was made for me. It was there to make me look good, to make the movie look good. But I wanted to be somewhere to where I was more supported and people wanted to see me. And that was in North Carolina, meeting the fans, meeting the wrestling people. I did not want to let them down.
You already had a prior engagement. You were in Charlotte signing autographs.
But let me check this out right here. Somebody that laid low. Yo, Cap, what was Rockman like backstage? Sonny, you want to get that, or you?
He was really cool. I mean, he was really cool though. He just said one time I think it's late at night, maybe early in the morning, 1 o'clock or something, and we'd be drinking beer, and he'd just go, "Hey, little man, let's go for a ride." And I said, "Okay," because I had a Macho Man Randy Savage's bike, which was custom for him. So I had to put my ass, I was basically riding on a tank to reach the pedals. So I must look like funny as fuck. But his Rodman had his chopper and we would go on for a ride. He was cool as shit.
Yeah. To me, Rodman was just like, he was quiet. He was just like me.
Yeah,
he was quiet. He didn't he had his own buzz. He didn't hang out with a lot of people. But he was just happy with the money he was getting paid. He was when he came in, I think they was getting ready to play for the championship, right?
They were in the 96 season, yeah.
But this guy probably got paid $1 million.
Excuse me, 98 season.
I think this guy got paid $1 million to do one match.
Yeah, so, it's amazing that both of them were in that. Rodman and Karl Malone were both in the 98 series. And were wrestling at the same time.
But they wasn't at the Road Wild. Dennis Rodman was a biker. He's a legit. He ride all the time. He had his own motorcycle. I thought you said
he was at Hog Wild and he wrestled. And he wrestled
was there, but not the other guy.
Oh, Karl Malone was.
Malone was not there.
That angle happened later on.
Yeah, that was a Bash at the Beach, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, Bash at the Beach with Jay Leno and
and
Hogan and
Jay Leno and Hogan was at
So let's stay on Road Wild, baby. Let's not go nowhere. Let's keep the fans
Listen, here. I got to run, and I told you this. So I do have to go in because I'm buying a new home.
Hey,
where? Me and Gene is with me. Me and Gene is pointing at me and telling me to get the hell off.
Where are you moving? You moving?
Let's see. Oh, is that the one I gave you?
You didn't give me this, bro.
Oh, what? Dinovis gave it to you?
Yeah. You didn't give it to me.
Yeah,
Great Muta.
I only have. I have 3 left.
You have 3 with the Great Muta signature.
Yeah.
Don't think. Hey, these things they were selling fast, Big Ray. They were selling fast.
$150 a pop. One guy, Ray, no kidding, right? We were in Charlotte because Charlotte was gathering was smaller.
Mhm.
So, you know, but Muda killed it. He had over 300 guests. One guy walked up in his cart. Was all full of stuff. One guy didn't look like he had money, not that much money. He spent $2,540 to get all the stuff autographed.
Hey, look what I got.
He
Sonny.
loved him some great
Oh,
noodles.
okay. All right. Just FedEx it to me. We'll be fine. I won't hit you with a chair.
Well, good luck with your new home.
Yeah,
and,
Sonny.
are you in the same town, or are you moving
Same
somewhere else?
town. I just got a bigger home because
'Cause you're just making money.
well, I'm not. I'm retired. I'm a you know I should be on disability, but mental disability that is. But,
Yeah. Hey, Sonny.
What?
Listen, go ahead and get off, man.
All
Thanks
right.
for joining
Coming
us,
on.
Sonny.
Thanks so
for
much.
joining us. All right.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later and see you, all the fans. And Cat is the man. I'll see you guys.
See you, buddy. Well, that was
Okay.
fun. That was fun.
So, Big Ray, I keep telling you, these pay-per-views, man, the only thing different was the people backstage, their attitude. You know, because people got paid per pay-per-view. Like Monday
Right.
night. Like Monday
Mhm.
night. Monday
Right.
night Nitro, you got paid a certain pay rate. Right? Monday
Thunder
night's
was
good pay
Thunder
rate.
was different.
The Thunder was different for me, but each pay-per-view that I made, I got paid, I got bumped up big times.
All right.
Big
So
time.
what would
I got
happen to
bumped
say
up.
you go out? What about if you go out to say Rome, Georgia, and you had a little, whatever venue in Rome, Georgia? What would the Civic Center? What would you get then? Something.
What are you
less.
talking about? What are you talking
Not
about?
just what they would call a live show. You know, a
Monday,
house show.
Did I include the house show? What did you come up with the house show?
No, I'm just saying you get paid
No.
more
You
for
get paid
pay-per-view.
your-
You get paid more for Monday night. You get paid
You
more
get-
for Thursday night. But what would happen?
Hey, I heard that Nash was getting paid like $150,000 per pay-per-view. So those guys were getting paid a lot of money for those pay-per-view. Hogan got half a percentage of the pay-per-view out here. You know, and then Macho Man. So if you look at the collective group of guys that was on that pay-per-view, man, from Hogan, Nash, Sting, Sid Vicious, Paris Saturn, Malenko.
Yeah. What about Flair? Where was Flair at?
You know, this is so funny, man. Flair wasn't being used that much during that time.
I think that
For
was
some
when him and
reason.
Bischoff had their big blowout, didn't they?
I don't know. See, I stayed
'Cause
out of
he
that
went to his
business.
son's wrestling tournament without permission and missed the Thunder.
I never heard that. I never heard that. I didn't
he
get
missed the
into it.
Thunder or something. And
Didn't get into it, you know, and so I don't know about that. Every time Rick was supposed to be there, Ric Flair was at work. Rick did not disrespect Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff was the boss. When all these people talk about Eric Bischoff and how people used him, and when Eric was in the room, everybody there knew who was the boss.
for sure.
Nobody, I never seen anybody disrespect Eric. And Eric was always hard. He was always that person.
I
He
want to
was
know
the
what he's
kind of
on.
person let him. Huh?
I want to know what he's on because he looks great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He has completely transformed his body.
Oh, he looked good, man. I'm telling you, he looked good. You know,
He's shredded. I don't know what
when
they
I
got him
talked to Eric last week, I asked Eric, I said, "You looking good? What are you doing?" He said, "I'm working out." He said, "I want to be here for my grandson."
Yeah.
So you know, he's working out, man. He's doing something great. But you know what, Big Ray, we gonna cut this thing down now, man. You know, and
before we go though, let's talk about our doctor friend, Mr. Hunter.
Well, listen, being a Hunter psychiatrist, I like to talk about the brain. I like to talk about the damage, how to make the brain healthier, how to make yourself just taking care of yourself personally.
Yeah.
And
last Monday we dropped that episode last Monday. It wasn't live, but just wanted to reach out to our fans, let them know that that's one really worth watching, especially if you know some people that might need some psychiatric help. Ben Hunter, his businesses, Skyland Trail, the place to go for mental wellness, and right there out of Atlanta, Emory University. He's the real deal. From what I was on that thing for a little over an hour with him, he was a very humble gentleman. I didn't realize that he played collegiate baseball and had a shot at the pros and all that stuff. That's
the thing is, Ray,
impressive.
He understands the wrestling business. He understands the wrestling business, and with that knowledge, I want to get him involved with some of the guys. I want to talk to some of the guys who might need to talk to somebody, who might just want to ask a guy like this some questions. So, I
thinking about that, Ernest.
Hold on, wait a minute. I want to get him involved with our life. Our life is helping wrestlers.
Right.
That's what I want to do. Listen,
you think he could go to the Nightmare Factory and just kind of talk to do a little group?
No, I want
meeting with
I want to do something with those who need it, and those who need it, man, to me, are the ones who in the business right now.
But think about it this way too: prevention is worth a pound of cure. So if you start them, the people that are young, teaching them how to protect their brain, man, listen, as opposed to going through all this after 15, 20 years.
I'm going to tell you this. If you want to get into pro wrestling, you ain't thinking about protecting your brain. There's no way to protect it because you don't know how. You don't know how to protect your brain. What you need to know is just be educated. There's someone you can talk to.
Right.
And right now, to me, this guy right here, man, Doc, I'm going to have him on again. Dr. Ben Hunter. Listen, I want to have him on again because he's a big wrestling fan too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have people like Stevie Ray, Goldberg, Bret Hart, guys who I've seen go through mentally stages in their life with me. On. So I wanted maybe they'll come on and have some good questions for him, but I'm going to continue to reach. Listen here, fans. You guys are open to this. If you guys can write in and get my showrunner. My showrunner is Cody. If y'all can get Cody to set up something where he can let you guys get in and ask me questions and call in, we can have some fun. But right now, Cody don't seem to be able to get us there.
Lalo said he had his first therapy session last week, so it's fly hearing you guys talk about this stuff. Skyhook also wanted to know, had you ever received a concussion while you were in WCW or WWE?
I'm going to tell you about this. I did. And it was by, what's this Mexican wrestler name?
Eddie Guerrero?
No, not Eddie Guerrero. It was one of the ones, I can't think of his name, but he used to do that from the outside of the ring, flip over the rope and drop the leg on you. I can't think of his name now. Can't think of his name. But he one of the guys. He did the leg drop, repracticed it. He did it well.
Not Rey Mysterio.
No, it's not Rey Mysterio. It wasn't the big guys. I can't think of his name. No, bro. No. If I can't remember the name, why are you calling out the wrong names? We had a whole. Do you know how many Mexican wrestlers we had back in WCW?
I have no clue. I know that the ones I saw on TV was about 4 of them.
It might have been. It might have been L. Parker. Guess who was?
La Parka.
Yeah, no, Psychosis.
We had Psychosis. Okay.
It wasn't Psychosis, but we had Psychosis. La Parka.
Skyhook hit him.
La Parker. La Parker. We had that was La Parker.
Was it Psychosis or was it La Parka?
What did I just say, Ray?
I don't know. You said both of them.
I said Psychosis because they brought up his name. And I'm glad that I remember his name because he was a great Mexican wrestler.
Was that the one who did it to you, or was it La Parka?
No, La Parker was the one who did it.
Okay, because he had the chair. He did that chair thing.
It was La Parker, and it was a couple other guys too, man. It was about 3 or 4 good wrestlers over there, man.
Good job, Lars. Good job.
Yeah, so it was La Parker. La Parker came over and dropped that damn knee on me. Instead of dropping his knee on my chest, he dropped his butt on my head. And for a split second, the room went around. It was around. I mean,
so
a
it
circle,
did the
circle. It kind of, spin around. My head was in a circle, but it came right through, came back through, and I got up and beat the shit out of it.
Red beans and rice did not miss him that night. Is what you say.
Ed Parker was a bigger, but yeah, he was one of the well-known luchadors.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, you want to cut it short? You want to get out of here? It's been an hour.
Let's go then, baby.
Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody, to the Cat's Corner podcast. We'll be back next Monday. Same bat time, same bat channel. What do you got to say, Ernest?
I done said enough. I've said enough. Somebody call my mama.
Because you about to what?
I ain't whooping nobody's ass. Nobody.
Thanks for joining us.
I'm just letting everybody know.
Okay, wait a minute. Cody got something to say.
Once Ernest learns how to read chat, then I'll learn how to set up a voice call where they can call in. We got to start at ground one. You're not reading chat.
Right.
Look.
Hey, that's great job.
We're still live, by the way. Just so
100%. We're live. They can hear us.
Cody, I thought that was Ray's job.
I was doing it, but you just
I can't be entertaining and then trying to read too. But that's good. I'm glad.
You made me think it was psychosis, but it was La Parka.
Look at that. Somebody said, "Ha ha, thanks, Cody."
I'm here. I'm a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people.
All right, then, guys. Until next week. Peace
in the Middle East.